Do you regret ever getting involved in...
I didn't have a choice. It got bad when I was about 15 years old.
Do you regret ever getting involved? I didn't have a choice. Things got bad when I was about 15 years old. Diddy's infamous white parties were known for attracting powerful figures, and Aaron Carter once spoke out about the dark secrets surrounding them. He revealed shocking details about his brother and claimed that after exposing the truth, people began coming after him, trying to silence him for good. Help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. He also shared disturbing experiences, stating that law enforcement had been sent to his home under false pretenses. They had cops come and check my garage for a rope, claiming I wanted to hang myself. On multiple occasions, he made it clear, if anything happens to me, I promise you, I am not suicidal. Yet, despite his warnings, no one spoke up. Then came the chilling statement, if I were to release those tapes, the world would shut down. The weight of these revelations became evident in court when a high-profile lawyer, seemingly shaken by leaked evidence, abruptly left the courtroom, leaving everyone to wonder what explosive secrets those tapes might contain. In a shocking turn of events, one of the attorneys representing Sean, Diddy, Combs in his sex trafficking case has officially stepped down. Attorney Anthony Rico filed a notice in Manhattan federal court on Thursday, stating, "Under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel." The question remains, what was uncovered that even a seasoned lawyer wanted no part in?
Allegations, the prosecution came out and said, look, we have an original untampered copy, and everybody I've talked to on both sides, they think it's going to get admitted into evidence, even the defense.
The entertainment world is reeling after the alleged tapes featuring the late Aaron Carter and music mogul Sean Diddy Combs have surfaced, igniting a frenzy of media speculation. In a case that sounds like it was ripped straight from a Hollywood thriller, new evidence appears to have sent shockwaves through both the legal and music industries, culminating in a dramatic courtroom scene where Diddy's own lawyer abruptly exited mid-hearing. What could be so devastating that even the counsel for one of hip-hop's biggest names would feel compelled to walk out?
Now, let me spill some serious scalding hot tea about these bombshell tapes that just leaked. They're allegedly connecting Aaron Carter and Diddy to Hollywood's underworld, and honey, the internet is absolutely exploding with this news. These recordings reveal something utterly horrifying, an organized ring targeting young entertainers. And it gets worse. They're saying Diddy's lawyer might have been involved in all of this too. I mean, can you even imagine the scope of this conspiracy? The content of these tapes will absolutely make your jaw drop. They're talking about these secret parties, and I mean really secret, where innocent stars were exploited under the guise of networking and mentorship. And guess whose name keeps coming up? Our sweet Aaron.
Aaron Carter tried to tell us about Diddy. Right before Aaron Carter passed away, he said that his brother was a Melissa Schumann, who sued Nick Carter for SA, was in a girl group called Dream, and they were owned by Diddy. In her lawsuit, she alleges that Nick Carter first hit on her when she was 16 years old on a music video shoot with Diddy. And baby, her accusations against Nick Carter sound super similar to Diddy's. Around the same time that this woman is claiming these allegations against Nick Carter, he was known to be at Diddy's white parties. And when Aaron Carter told us about his brother, he said because he outed all of this information, people were coming after him and trying to unalive him.
Silence breaker for my brother who is a and they're after my life. My whole family is after my life, and they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. They owe me money, and they're trying to off. And I'm begging you, and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage saying I wanted to hang.
I find this all super crazy because at the same time, Aaron Carter was also saying that Sony was involved in this plot to unalive him. And during this time, the Backstreet Boys had came back and they were still signed under Sony.
For weeks, whispers about a series of damning recordings have floated around, hinting at hidden truths from the days when Aaron Carter, long dismissed by some as a troubled teen pop star,
Diddy has been both celebrated for his groundbreaking contributions to hip-hop and scrutinized for behaviors that hint at darker undercurrents behind the glitz and glamour. This latest scandal not only reignites debates about his legacy but also forces us to confront the broader issue of accountability in an industry known for protecting its most influential figures. Aaron Carter begged for hope in front of the world. He begged for financial support to help get him a private security team to keep him alive. He said on numerous occasions, "If anything happens to me, I promise you I am not vital." And no one said anything. Just look at Aaron Carter's latest interview 2 weeks before his death. "Aaron, how you holding up?" "I'm doing good, man. I'm doing, yeah, staying strong. It's been 8 months of a lot of turmoil and back and forth, but at this point I think that I've got it under control. I'm doing everything that I need to do, and just focusing on my music, which is I love, it's my passion. And really just, taking care of my aftercare, and which consists of what the care you're doing, what you have to do. What does that mean? So basically a lot of people in the news, there's hundreds of posts from media, and they all said you know that I'm in rehab, right? That's not what's happening. You're not in rehab. No, I'm not in rehab. I'm in an outpatient program that is just meetings, so it's NA meetings, AA meetings. Just so the judge can see that I'm taking care of my after almost coming up on 5 years clean. The Aaron Carter connection only deepens the intrigue. Before his untimely death in 2022, Carter was vocal about possessing sensitive, potentially incriminating evidence against major players in the music business. His hints, long dismissed as the ramblings of a troubled artist, have now gained a chilling new dimension in the wake of these leaks. Fans and critics alike are questioning, could Carter's posthumous revelations serve as a long overdue reckoning for the industry, and if so, what does that mean for Diddy?
in his filing, Rico stated, "Under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs." Could this abrupt exit be a calculated move to buy time? Or is it a genuine admission of the case's explosive nature?
The legal battle surrounding Sean Diddy Combs took an unexpected turn when his attorney, Anthony Rico, abruptly withdrew from the case, citing circumstances that made it impossible for him to continue representing the music mogul. Rico, who has built a formidable career as a defense lawyer, filed a motion in court declaring that under no circumstances could he proceed as part of Combs' legal team. His departure raises numerous questions, especially since he had been one of the 6 attorneys slated to defend Combs in the high-profile case set to go to trial in May. Anthony Rico's resignation is particularly notable due to his extensive experience in handling complex cases. The world of hacking, secrecy, and power often collide in unexpected ways, and when a member of the hacking collective Anonymous comes forward with information, people pay attention. Recently, an alleged Anonymous member made a startling claim regarding Diddy's legal troubles and the abrupt departure of his attorney, Anthony Rico. According to this source, the sudden resignation was not simply a strategic legal move, but rather a calculated decision to distance himself from an impending scandal that could implicate some of the most powerful figures in Hollywood.
A personal email caught me completely off guard. Like what? I don't want to go into details right now, but it really shook me. It made me stop and think. I understand you crying now because of the trauma you've seen, but what about me, bro? What about the trauma you put me through? When I read that email, I swear, it felt like something dark was happening, like some kind of sacrifice was involved. It was terrifying and unsettling to the point where I had to run and get help. Did you talk about this with the rest of the group? Yeah, they know. When we heard it, we were in tears. Real tears. Real pain. Real hurt. It's terrifying when you have to keep something like that to yourself. You start losing yourself. I was walking around Rochester, feeling like I had lost my mind for years. And I don't cry about this anymore because I've gotten stronger, but back then, I was losing it, trying to make sense of everything. Now, seeing everything come to light, I just sit back and think, whoa. If this had never been exposed, I would have kept it buried. I wouldn't have told anyone, I'm not a snitch. I was just going to deal with it in silence. But this isn't just about me. This latest scandal isn't happening in a vacuum. It mirrors other major cases that have rocked the music industry. The leaked tapes bring back memories of past controversies involving powerful figures like Jeffrey Epstein, R. Kelly, and Harvey Weinstein, men who were accused of exploiting their influence, sparking public outrage and serious legal consequences. However, unlike those cases, this story is still shrouded in secrecy. There are only whispers, rumors, and unanswered questions. What's really on these tapes? What haven't they told us? And how might this change everything we thought we knew about Diddy's role in the industry? One thing's for sure, there's a U.S. attorney who covered up the Epstein case, and